We now welcome into the call the interim head coach of the Georgia State Panthers, Paul Graham. Good morning, Coach Graham.
Morning.
Obviously, a difficult day for you guys yesterday, and just wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about it. And have you addressed the situation at all with your team?
Yeah, we met this morning. Yesterday when we got the news about Coach Barnes, we just felt like they needed to get away and get some rest and get their minds and thoughts together. And then this morning we met and we just walked off the practice floor and just said the thing we need to do is come together as a team and try to go to the tournament and be very well represented.
You guys coming off an 0-2 week. You had close loss, rally that came up just short at William & Mary, and then a tight game with George Mason on Saturday. Talk about the two games a little bit.
Well, it's kind of been that way for us all year. If you look at our record, I mean, we've had a number of games where it's gone down to the last few minutes or maybe even the last possession. And what we have to do is see if we can make a play or two down the stretch that would allow us to get over the hump and win. Saturday's game with George Mason, who I think is very good and worthy of an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. The score is tied with 3 minutes left to go in the game. It's 54-54, and Jim calls a timeout, and they come out and run out, and they go ahead, and they kind of shot us in the foot. William & Mary, they had us down. They shoot the ball extremely well from the perimeter, and then we made a run and closed within 2 or 3 points there down the stretch and ended up losing that game by 5. But again, it's been our situation all year with a number of games. Even ODU here, we're up a couple of points there, and they go in, and big guy gets a tip in. At Delaware was the same way, where somebody hits the kid hits a 3 at the buzzer, and even Wilmington, who we played down there, 3-point shot at the buzzer beat us. So we've been in that situation a lot this year.
Got a question for you in queue for Brian Mull at the Wilmington Star-News. Go ahead, Brian.
Paul, how did the players take the news? Were they emotional? What were their reactions like?
Well, we all love Coach, and that was something unexpected. It's kind of like death. You lose a loved one, it hurts, and they took it pretty hard, pretty emotional. Like Coach was very close with the players. They were very close with me, and it's tough when that happens because it's unexpected. Even if you expect it to happen, we've been with some of these guys 3-4 years, and so it's tough to lose somebody that's close to you and that's been a part of your life for so long.
Thanks.
Paul, you guys have, as you've touched on, you guys have played. You got win over VCU and JMU at home, that close loss with ODU, and then again taking a Mason team that had the nation's longest winning streak right to the wire. Can you guys build some confidence from that as you head into the week that you've been able to compete so well with the top teams in the conference?
Well, I hope so. At least that's the message we send it to our guys. We virtually had a chance to really, win some big-time games, but hopefully our guys will understand and see, as Bruiser just alluded to earlier, man, it's one and done, and you get in a tournament situation, you just have to go out and put yourself in a position to win the game. And that's our plan, is to go up there and make sure, we're in the game and have a chance to win it.
One of your freshmen, Javante Maynor, with a big night at William & Mary, hits 7 threes and scores 21 points, and he's really grown for you and come on for you down the stretch. Talk about his play.
Well, he can shoot the ball, and the thing about him, he's a freshman, and he's hit some big shots for us, and we're going to try to get him the ball and get him open. We really feel if he gets open and gets his feet set, he's got a chance to make it. He's not very big, but he can really, really shoot the ball. He works extremely hard. He's always in the gym, late at night with the shot machine, working on his shot, and it's the reason why he can shoot the ball. It's not by accident. He works extremely hard on shooting the basketball.
What are some of the keys for your team to have some success in Richmond this week?
Well, one of the things that we have to quit fouling so much and sending the other team to the free throw line. I think Mason got 14 points off of free throws. The other night, William & Mary, they had a ton of points off of free throws, and we have to quit getting into 1-and-1 so early in the half, and then we have to make free throws and then make easy shots. I think, we're getting the ball inside close to the bucket, and as we go back and look at the tape, boy, we missed a ton of easy shots in close. Eric Buckner and James Vincent and Brandon McGee, those guys that's getting the ball in close in the paint. we're not capitalizing on that. And then we miss too many free throws, and again, we send the other team to the free throw line too much.
You guys have a first-round matchup with UNC Wilmington, and you couldn't have had any closer games than you had with them. You lose a game up at their place at the buzzer, and then win one down in Atlanta in overtime. Talk about some of the keys to that matchup and the challenges that UNCW presents. Well,
their team starts with Chad Tomko. He's averaging 18, almost 19 points a game, and he is a tough kid. He plays extremely hard, and he plays to win. Some people play to play, but Chad, he plays to win, and his teammates feed off of that. And it's very important that we can try to keep him under wraps. He's really good at coming off the high ball screen and penetrating your defense, and then he kicks out to his good three-point shooters. And so we have to contain him. And then Rellerman, he does a good job there on the post. We're going to have to guard him. He's averaging almost 14 points a game. So those two players you got to keep under wraps, and then you got to take away their three-point shot and make them shoot tough twos. And then hopefully we can get out in transition and get some easy buckets against their matchup zone and their sagging defense. Buzz, he brings all that Kansas, North Carolina stuff, to the team and everything like that. So that's what we have to do if we're going to have a chance to beat Wilmington.
Another question for you, Chief, from Paul Woody at the Richmond Times-Dispatch. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, Coach. Good morning. And I just wondered, how much will your previous head coaching experience be valuable to you and the team in this situation? And considering the timing and how much time you have between games, are there any changes that you want to make? Any adjustments? I doubt you can make any big changes now, but are there small adjustments that you'll want to make?
Well, the first and foremost is what I told our players is I'm not Coach Barnes. I have to be myself and coach the way I feel and the way I feel it. As far as what we do, it's sound and fundamental what we do. We just have to go out and compete. And what I believe in is if you defend, rebound the basketball, play as hard as you can, and don't turn the ball over, then you're going to be right there in the game. When you get this late in the year, everybody knows what you're going to do, so it's no secret. But you can always rebound the ball. You can always play hard and compete and not turn the ball over. And that's the biggest thing we have to do. As far as the other part of your question, I have been a head coach before, but I've been doing this for, about 30 years. So I've had some good mentorship from right here from Rod Barnes. I worked for Eddie Sutton for 10 years, and I worked for Dave Bliss for another 10 years. And so I've been around a long time, and I just have to draw on my experience and the help of everybody around, because it's not about me. You don't get anywhere in life without help. And I've talked to the other coaches on the staff, and we had a good practice this morning, and we're going to go back to the practice floor this afternoon and watch some more tape like, we've been taught to do, and try to prepare ourselves mentally more than physically to go up here and win a tournament.
Are you guys on spring break now or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Paul, thanks for taking time with us today, and I look forward to seeing you at the Coliseum later this week.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.